Yo, your boy made it to Six Flags Darien Lake, a park I never thought I would ever make it to, or even say Six Flags Darien Lake. I thought it would just be Darien Lake, so that's really cool. Weather here is really interesting. I watched it go from 77 to like 66. It's like 63 here now, and there's winds 30 miles per hour to 20, or it was 20 miles per hour with 30 miles per hour gusts. So if you see some of the footage shaky today, that's just because the wind is absolutely ridiculous today. I only have like less than 4 hours at the park because the park closes at 5 and it's currently like 1:30. So I'm gonna try to get as much footage as I can, but I'm more focused on making sure I can get the credits. I'm gonna start over with Viper, then do Mind Eraser, and then do Tantrum, because that will be my 290th credit actually. Then I'll go ride the rest of the coast. I'm gonna try to get the credits in and get some footage, but let's have a quick day here at Six Flags Darien Lake. On the bright side though, that was one of the smoothest SLCs I've ever done. That was actually really fun, and because of how cold it is, there was so much hang time. I wasn't able to get back row because I just wanted to get on the thing, but imagine getting on back row on this thing. Oh my gosh, the feeling of hang time will be incredible on this. Minimum head banging, and I was actually expecting the worst. Alright, so because of how long the line is, I've decided that'll be my last ride today. My 300 will go be Ride of Steel, just because the ride's been down and the line is pretty long. It was unfortunate that I waited 40 minutes for that Mind Eraser, but instead I'll just deal with it later and, Hey, get in the vlog! Stratico's Fanatic, here we go! Also, there's like 58 degrees out and the wind is like 20 miles per hour. And so the real feels like 54, 50 degrees. It is just ridiculous today. So it's really an interesting day here at Darien Lake. Oh, give me a freaking break. Apparently the ride operator said because of how fast that flag is going and it's going against the train, there's absolutely no way there would be enough speed to complete the track or complete the course. Dang. I was also trying to get something nice to eat, and everything that sounds really nice to eat is not on the dining plan. So that's mildly infuriating. Then I find something very interesting, and it's not available, even though it's on the dining plan. So I'm just getting a typical pork sandwich. And I should have just waited for the traveling taco, but I'm actually really hungry, so I'm just gonna do that. And that will be my 290th coaster, because I'm guessing it's too windy to ride to have Superman open. I'm calling it Superman, even though it's not Superman. It's funny. about it is this was open earlier. This should have been my first ride of the day. But I decided to go around the park first, thinking that it would be open all day. And then the wind hasn't really changed much besides being really insane. But for some reason they're like, all right, wind's too much. This is unfortunate. coaster. That's right now my favorite coaster at Darien Lake right now. That was fantastic. That launch threw me off guard. I didn't think it was gonna go as fast as it actually did. I thought it was gonna be a nice, easy launch, you know, something like mock rides and then kind of just meander around the course. No, that thing took off. And that was incredible, actually. That is really cool. I wish there was more of those like that at other parks, because that is a really unique concept. And that blew my mind. That was really cool. I haven't ridden Tantrum yet, but we'll see after I ride Tantrum if that's going to be my favorite, because there's absolutely no way in 1 hour that Ride of Steel is going to open back up. So that's going to be unfortunate that my favorite ride is, I'm not going to be able to ride the biggest ride here. Let's go get the boomerang credit out of the way since it just opened back up. Y'all ever get that feeling? You go to a park for the first time and go to that park and their main attraction is not open. I felt that today. I really felt that. And to make matters worse, it was one of those things where I had a chance to ride it today, if that was my first ride of the day. But someone decided that, oh, it'll probably be open later on and that I can go ride it later. Nope. That's unfortunate. And who knows when the next time I'll be at Six Flags Darien Lake. So that is unfortunate, but park closes in about 30 minutes, so let's go get the last ride of the day, most likely on Tantrum, because that's probably gonna have a little wait. And so probably wait. By the time we get on, the park will be closed, and that's all she wrote. Honestly, just talking from another guest when I was riding Tantrum, there might have been a good chance I haven't even been able to get on Ride of Steel anyways, because Ride of Steel, just like all the other all the other coasters here, is only running one train, excluding Tantrum, but let's be honest, with the amount of seats that are on Tantrum, and it still has less riders than any of the other coasters here with one train op. So either way, Superman apparently had an hour wait to start because it rained, and then everybody went there when the park first opened. So there might have been a good chance I might not haven't even been able to ride it anyway. So anyways, with the last time I have left, I want to go get a front row ride on Predator because it looks like a really fun ride in the front row. So I'm gonna go take a ride on that. Tantrum was pretty fun actually. It is short and it's nothing crazy. It's fun. It's really fun actually. Don't get me wrong. I think it's my favorite in the park only because Ride of Steel ain't open. But I will admit it is really short. Also, lap bars, that is a huge plus. That is so fun to do all that type of stuff with the lap bar. So that's really fun. So anyways, let's go do what will most likely be the last ride of the day for me since they close at 5, and that's still the day for me. It is currently 4:49, so the park closed in 11 minutes. So let's see how many rides I can get on Predator, and that will be it for me. Feed the pets. All right, boys, get your meals, get your dinner on. And this boy getting meals, fishing up a storm. Screamer was open, but the wind came in, and then they stopped running it like Ride of Steel. But it is open for those that want to know if they got it ready. Yep, it is all ready to go. I saw people running it, but I guess the wind decided, nah, it ain't your day. There's a ride I never got to ride. I am honestly quite sad. I'm sad that I didn't get on it, but that's just a little bit of sad compared to what I just experienced. That was incredible. I just did 2 rides front row on Predator, and both were Zen rides, and they were and I got the last ride of the night. Oh my gosh, that is incredible. I honestly think even if I ride Ride of Steel, I think I would like Predator more because the airtime on that thing is fantastic. Like I can't even explain. It is just ejector. You just come straight out of your seat. And it honestly isn't really bumpy at all. It's more bumpy in the back, yeah, that's a given. It's a older style wooden roller coaster. But it has the same PTC looking style trains like on the Gravity Group coasters, Ravine Flyer 2 and Voyage. And honestly, that ride just kicks butt. That's actually I don't know where it is right now. I just know that that's a really good wooden roller coaster. And that is definitely my favorite in the park. Right behind, I think, Tantrum than the motor coaster, because that launch on the motor coaster is really forceful. And that was really cool. That was a cool little experience. And then all the other coasters are just pretty nice actually. Viper was pretty good, although I'm not a big fan of bat wing elements on aero coasters. I didn't like them on Vortex, and I didn't like it on this one. But other than that, it was really good. This SLC right here, Mindy Racer, was surprisingly smooth. That was really, really smooth for an SLC. There's still got a little bit of head jostling, but other than that, that thing was really good. I would say it's up there with Thunderhawk and Michigan's Adventure for one of the the better ones. I know a lot of people like the one at New England, and that's personally my least favorite because it really hurt my legs. I will say that's up there with Thunderhawk as one of the better SLCs. So that was really good. And then the Boomerang actually was okay. I honestly didn't care for it as much as some of the others. It was a little bit shaky. But other than that, it was overall a very interesting day. I got a lot more done than I thought I would in the 3.5 hours that I did. And I got some pretty decent footage. The wind was crazy. And what's sad now is that the wind is dying down as the park is closing. And I feel like the wind would be a little bit better now if for Superman to, I keep calling it Superman, geez Louise, for Ride of Steel to open up. But that's just sad. I'm honestly just a little sad about that. But, oh well. I guess it just gives me an excuse to come back up here again, although I don't know when I ever will. But, and honestly, I'm only able to come up here because this was convenient as I'm headed up to Canada. But I will admit, this was a very interesting park. It's a nice little park. It's I like the lakes that are a part of it, and it's overall kind of like pristine and all the trees and stuff like that. So overall, a really interesting park. I wish they had better stuff on the dining plan, or on the meal pass anyway, because it took me a while to find something that I thought was pretty decent to get, and they didn't have it. It was the buffalo chicken wrap, of course, and I should have just gone to the walk traveling taco, to be honest, because the barbecue sandwich, it was like a manwich, and it was okay, or sloppy Joe, and it was all right. Of course, I never go for their fries. Their fries are kind of whack, but. Oh well, I know better now to go for that next time, but other than that, this was really awesome, and like I said, Predator, that was incredible. I was not expecting that, because back row was pretty fun, and I had a feeling that front would be better, but wow, that was out of nowhere, so that was incredible. Anyway guys, right in front of the SLC here, I'm going to sign it out here at Six Flags Darien Lake. This is my 9th Six Flags park I've been to, and overall I enjoyed myself. Today was a nice day, and I'm gonna go head over to Niagara Falls probably, and that'll be part of the park visit for Canada, because I'm going to be doing Canada park visits, mainly about Canada's Wonderland, but I'm going to have multiple park visits for those. But this one was just solely for Darien Lake outside of Buffalo, New York. So anyways, that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to go check out the other park visits. I have a whole playlist of them. Go check them out, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, roller coaster fanatics, keep coasting.